4 for Bamber leads Middlesex to victory. Middlesex owe a lot to John Simpson. His 50 pushed their lead north of 200, despite conceding their advantage following teenager Josh Baker's maiden half-ton. There was no play due to the weather on day 3, but the hosts will want more before pushing for a final day win. They couldn't do much early in the session before the visitors picked up the key wicket. Simpson out for 59, taken by Haynes off the bowling of Leach. Morris followed that by trapping Roland Jones LBW for 1 in the next over. He wasn't done though. Holman was gone before the end of the over, caught behind for 46. Disappointment for the batsman, but delight for the bowler. 5 wickets to his name now. Murtagh would be his 6th, the number 11 out caught by Brett D'Oliveira. A bit of a collapse seeing them finish on 247. Worcestershire set 221 to win. Simpson and Holman had batted so well on the evening of day 2, but Morris and Leach kept them quiet on their return to the middle, with some excellent bowling that left Morris with 6 for 52. The last 4 wickets had fallen for just 8 runs, and the target was a gettable 221. The pairs had plenty of time to do it, but conditions were far from ideal for batting. And Middlesex soon made the best of them. Libby out for 6, caught behind off the bowling of Bamber. They had 2. Mitchell out in the next over to Murtagh, caught by Robson with the score on 20. That had doubled to 40 when Roland Jones sent Haynes off stump tumbling, bowled for 9. They made it as far as 46 at the break. 175 more needed for a pair's win, but Middlesex looked like they had all the momentum. And it brought them another wicket after the break. D'Oliveira out for 2 to Roland Jones. Roderick and Barnard stemmed the tide, and they counter-attacked, pushing the pairs along towards 100, and with it, the deficit started to follow. Barnard fell though for 28. Anderson into the attack, and he struck 3 balls into his spell. Cox started with a 4, a confident shot to the first ball he faced, but that was all he would muster. Out 2 balls later, pinned in front by Anderson. That brought the captain to the crease. Joe Leach's first innings had helped put the pairs in a potential winning position, and he helped his side put 3 figures on the board this time round. But Bamber stopped him doing much more. He was bowled for 11. And he removed Baker too. No big knock for the teenager this time, bowled for 2 before the over was done. Anderson then bowled Morris for 1 in his next over to leave Middlesex just 1 wicket away from victory. Woodwork left in a mess. Bamber wrapped it up. Pennington caught behind for 1, and the hosts had sealed the victory by 101 runs. An excellent bowling performance had finally separated the two sides after 2.5 close days of action at Lord's. Bamber finished with 4 for 28, the tail blown away. Worcestershire's final 4 wickets fell over the course of just 15 balls. Middlesex said goodbye to Lord's in style, off to Canterbury for their final match of the season against Kent. Worcestershire, meanwhile, will sign off their campaign back at New Road, with Leicestershire making the short hop across the Midlands.